Pants in the city, paws in the street, tails out right to an urban beat. From the dogs and the cats to the parakeets, all of us, we all never see. Fins and feathers and scales and birds, critters and squeak and chirp and purr, wagging their tails to an urban beat. Yes, yes, yeah, we all know the sweet.
I'm in Ridgefield Park, New Jersey, just minutes from New York City, and in my hand is a nest of tiny baby canaries that were born here in the breeding facilities of Jorge Garcia, who raises and breeds champion canaries. Jorge Garcia keeps approximately 300 canaries in a small, temperature-controlled building on his property just west of New York City's George Washington Bridge. Jorge is passionate about his birds and enjoys sharing information about them. Urban Animals visited him to learn about these cheerful little songsters firsthand from a champion breeder and expert who is also a ranking member of the local Colorbred Canary Society. Jorge, you are the show manager for the Colorbred Canary Club. What is the Colorbred Canary Club of New York?
The Colorbred Canary Club of New York is a group of canary breeders of the tri-state area that love canaries, love to raise them, breed them, and at the end of the breeding season, we get them ready for show season. And that is the goal, to win a big trophy.
And Jorge has certainly won his fair share of trophies over the years since he first started breeding these birds back in 1975. But there is more to canary keeping than winning awards. These little birds are friendly, beautiful, cheerful, and are melodic singers. They can make an ideal pet for the urban dweller because they are easy to care for, can live happily in a cage without other birds, and have relatively small space requirements. And, for those interested in animal husbandry, a satisfying hobby can be found in the breeding and rearing of canaries, which are actually members of the finch family. Now, Jorge, talk about what would be the appeal of having a pet canary to an average pet owner?
To an average pet owner, it will be entertainment because the canary sings. So it's a beautiful song that they sing all the time. And you can hear that song. And to me, it's very relaxing to breed canaries and to keep canaries, because once I'm come inside here, I forget about the outside world. And I just, looking at the babies and taking care of them and taking care of all the birds in here. It's amazing. It's, you feed them, you give them the water, and, they take bath. And when they take bath, that's amazing because they put water all over the place, and you can see how much fun they're having. And it's great. As far as I'm concerned, it takes my stress away.
Because they fill your home with song, and really it almost, every day is like springtime when you've got a canary, right? That's why I love them.
That is correct.
And what's a minimum cage size for these guys?
Size-wise, I will say 18 inches should be minimum, by 12, they don't need to be tall. He doesn't need to fly up or down. He just needs to fly a little bit sideways, That's about it.
Canaries, they fly side to side.
Right.
So you want a longer cage.
The longer,
right?
That's better. That's why we have the flight cages, where once they're out of the nest, I put them in those so they can, exercise a little bit.
These delightful songbirds not only have relatively small space requirements, their nutritional needs are fairly simple as well. A good quality canary seed should constitute approximately 70% of their diet, supplemented with thoroughly washed fruits and vegetables. For canaries that are bred specifically for their brilliant colors, such as the red factor shown here, special food is needed to maintain that color. Make sure that they have fresh water and keep their cage out of drafts, and canaries will thrive and fill your home or apartment with song. But with their relatively simple needs, why have these little birds lost rather than gained in pet popularity over the years? Now, Jorge, talk about canaries as pets right now, because I know years ago these were so popular. Just about every household had a canary, and now it's so rare to see anyone with a canary. Why do you think that is?
Well, my personal opinion is that the internet has taken away a lot of, the pets, because everybody can look at a canary and the internet, and you know, you can see all the different colors and varieties of canaries or any other pet for that matter. And you know, it's easier that way than to raise them, because there's a little bit of work involved in raising canaries, or any pet for that matter.
But for those who might be inspired to own or even breed these little birds rather than simply looking at pictures on the internet, there are canary clubs all over the country that can provide advice, guidance, and information about them. In fact, these clubs want to encourage new generations to become interested in the hobby.
We love to have younger people at the club, because we're all getting up in ages, and it's fresh blood is always good, and the younger generation needs to have a hobby, you know, something that you can touch, feel, hear. I mean, to me, that's better than the internet. But I mean, I'm not knocking the internet down. I think the internet is great, but you know, having
for
a
God's
pet.
sakes, get off the computer and get yourself a canary.
That's right. That's a good idea. And come and join the club.